people get it. Hitler was for gun control. Stalin was for gun control. Mao Zedong was for gun control because he said political power grows out of the barrel of a gun. So do you think the mob boss hereditary dictatorship of the Daly clan, I mean, do you really think that the Irish/Italian mafia that runs Illinois, I'm not bashing Irish folks, I'm part Irish, or Italians, it's just a fact. There is a Jewish mafia, there is a WASP mafia, there is an Irish mafia, and you better know the Dalys are big fat mobsters. And do you think a gangster wants his whores, his slaves, armed? No. First thing a crook does when they come in to rob a bank or rob a liquor store is they say, hands up, you got a gun in here. And they take the gun out from under the counter and they stick it in their belt. And they go ahead and give you a pistol whip in the head to get you to submit. Get on the ground. Bam! I'm here to let you know I run things here. And just like North Korea is now 3 generations deep of dictators, so is Illinois with the mafia that runs it. There's good people in Illinois. There's good people in the rural areas. And they're getting sick of it, too. You got a corrupt, organized crime government up there. But we got one here. I mean, I'm not saying it's every police department, but I've said half. It's probably less. But a lot of these small towns, they just pull you over and they take your wallet and take your watch and take your car, and they put you in jail for a week with no charges until you sign forms agreeing to not ever go after them, which is a fraud itself, but people don't know that. And it's admitted. I mean, Dallas and Houston are mafia run. The Dallas police on record pull nice cars over, throw a bag of chalk in the back, and take your car. Then they go to your house and take your house. It's mafia. And the government is converting to full criminal system right now. They're kicking the good people out of government and bringing in the bad right now. You see, it takes decades and decades and decades for the first few corrupt to get in. And then they've got to operate underground. They've got to operate secretively. But over time, they rise up the ranks of government. They get into power. And, folks, they're stealing like nothing's left. But the smart globalists that are making millions, they've all left the country. They're in armored compounds in the Cook Islands and in New Zealand and in the Caribbean and in the Mediterranean and in Spain and in Switzerland. And they are freaked out because they know what they've done. They've created a black hole of debt that is going to destroy everything by design, and it's going to cause complete breakdown of society, which is their plan. But they've got to be offshore while it happens. All of us, we don't have that money. There's nowhere for us to go. The least we can do is expose these bastards and point out they're the culprits, so as we go through this crisis, we have a chance of getting them off our back. They plan to ride this out and ride the tiger, and they plan to stay on our back and break us. Let's take another call. Bobby in California. Bobby, you're on the air.
You know, I used to get so mad at all these celebrities that are fully aware of the New World Order, who love to be recognized as humanitarians, yet remain silent on the many issues, like the millions of child sex slaves being shipped around the world by Halliburton, Dynacorp, etc. So now I see these celebrities for what they truly are, pathetic millionaire slaves who don't even respect themselves enough to engage in their own free speech while still on this earth. As they remain silent and escape to their private security islands, they remain willfully ignorant to the fact that they will be the first ones taken out by the higher psychopath if the New World Order comes to fruition. Of course they will be taken out, because they have the fool with the ordinary microchip slaves, the rest of them. Who do they really think these super space weapons are going to be used for? They're going to be used to take out anyone that could be a competition for the Rothschild bloodline.
Anything else you got written down there?
No, that was it.
Well, I'm honored that you wrote that up, Bobby. I appreciate your call. You got a good point. Mark in Georgia, you're on the air.
Hey, what a blessing to speak with you again. Let me pull over right quick. I got a few points. I wish I could do beyond just my prayers at current, but that's where I am. A few things. I don't know if you've heard Alan Stang went to be with the Lord.
Yes, I saw D.V. Kidd wrote an article about that. I have that in the stack to mention.
Okay. Well, on the other hand, do you know what the name Cronkite means in German?
No.
No, he just recently, he's a guy who said, well, Pat Robertson said that any world government before Christ returns would be of the devil, and I'm happy to sit at the devil's side. Mr. Sickness, which is Kronk sick, height means ness. So the name Cronkite means sickness. And Mr. Sickness is now breathing in the sulfur dioxide of the brimstone, and I don't think he's so happy right now. I trust we're on the same page that we want to have an honest understanding of what is and what ought to be. When you say that we're a republic, I agree that's what we need to restore. Brother, we're a plutocracy, and if we understand the term plutocracy, Pluto is the Roman counterpart to Hades, and the word Hades in Greek is where is translated as the word hell. So literally, strictly speaking, plutocracy means the rule of hell.
Yes, the rule of hell. Hell planet. You're absolutely right. They bring hell.
Yeah. Well, my site is doyoulovejesus.org. I hope you don't mind the plug. I'm working on...
No, you'll always plug it when you call, I think, but go ahead.
Well, the thing is, I'm working on a project where I'm trying to explain the devil's been in the business of deceiving mankind for 6,000 years. He knows his stuff. And so when people buy in to these... our government could never lie about that, and it's like, well...
They're buying into old Scratch's operation. Thanks for the call. More calls straight ahead.
Walter Cronkite was among the recipients of the WFA Award.
Thank you very much. Today we must develop federal structures on a global level to deal with world problems. We need a system of enforceable world law, a democratic federal world government.
In a closed-circuit hookup, Hillary Clinton congratulated Cronkite.
For decades you told us the way it is. But tonight, we honor you for fighting for the way it could be.
In 1993, the WFA honored an editor for Time magazine for an essay he had written entitled, The Birth of a Global Nation.
Nationhood as we know it will be obsolete. All states will recognize a single global authority.
After receiving the award, the editor, Strobe Talbot, was appointed Deputy Secretary of State in the Clinton administration. In February of 2000, the New York Times allowed the WFA a full-page ad to spread its globalist propaganda.
And that was free, of course. Coming up, we'll play a clip of Walter Cronkite saying he sits at the right hand of Satan. I wonder if he made it to that power position now that he's in Hades. Look, I'm not going to sit here and overly judge Walter Cronkite, but he was a member of the most elite sub-club, Mandalay. It's in little sub-camps in Bohemian Grove that is going on right now. 92 years old. Last Monday I was having an argument up here late night about Walter Cronkite because I was going to put a clip of him in the film calling for world government. With Burmis going, no, he's dead. No, I tell you, Walter Cronkite's dead. And I said, okay. We went to Wikipedia and he wasn't dead. But 4 days later, he was. So Burmis IM'd me when I was out in California and said, Walter Cronkite's dead now, pal. Oh, man. You got to feel sorry for old Scratch. He went to UT right here in Austin and had one of his first newspaper jobs here in Austin. So old Scratch got his start in media, same place I did. Most trusted man in America. You got to think he was kind of a useful idiot, though. He did come out against the Vietnam War. I think he was one of those leftists who thought world government would end all war, kind of a useful idiot. So I don't want to sit here and judge him too bad. There are some people that mean well that call for world government, but his right hand to Satan comments, it's a little creepy. He probably was a pretty bad guy. But I'm not going to judge. I don't know. Not enough fruits to be able to tell you. All right, we're going to start the second hour and blitz through calls. Yes, have your comment or question ready. 1 minute apiece. 1-800-259-9231. 1-800-259-9231. PrisonPlanet.tv. Of course, again, is the website. I want to encourage all of you to get a PrisonPlanet.tv membership. Get a monthly trial membership for $5.95 a month. That's 15 cents a day. Get a yearly membership and get 3 months free, 3 months off the price. And your purchase, your support of the site makes everything possible. And you get the multiple hours we do live a day on the radio show as a TV show / radio show. You get all my films in super high quality. My book, Paul Watson's book, a bunch of other great films, all of my extras from the films, expanded extras, only for PrisonPlanet.tv. And you can burn them to disc in higher quality. It's an arsenal of resistance, and we need your financial support. That's what makes all this possible. So become a PrisonPlanet.tv subscriber today. PrisonPlanet.tv. PrisonPlanet.tv. 15 cents a day. Get your trial membership at PrisonPlanet.tv, or get high-quality copies of all the books and DVDs at Infowars.com from the bookstore.